Did God leave all mankind to perish in the state of sin and misery? Shorter Catechism, Westminster, number 20. Out of his mere good pleasure from all eternity, God chose some for everlasting life, and he entered into a covenant of grace to deliver them out of their state of sin and misery, and to bring them into a state of salvation by a Redeemer. Okay, God chose some into everlasting life. All right, so God chose them. That's called effectual calling. There's nothing else can make a person saved, not by himself or by herself. It's absolutely by God and nothing else. So we have to be very clear of that. It says here that Ephesians 1 verse 4, for he chose us in him before the creation of the world to be holy and blameless in his sight. In love he predestined us for adoption to sonship through Jesus Christ, in accordance with his pleasure and will, to the praise of his glorious grace, which he has freely given us in the one he loves. Now, did you see that predestination? Okay. He chose us before the creation of the world to be holy and blameless. And he predestined us for adoption to sonship through Jesus Christ according to his pleasure and will, to the praise of his glorious grace, which he has freely given us in the one he loves. So this is it. God chose us before he created the world. In love, he predestined those he has chosen for adoption and sonship through Jesus Christ according to his pleasure and will. Completely according to God's pleasure and will. He chose certain people for eternal salvation. The rest were doomed to eternal hell. To the praise of his glorious grace. So why God do that? God did that to the praise of his glorious grace. You must not misunderstand that. What's the basis of God's choosing certain people? Well, the basis is his glorious grace, his pleasure and will. His will is the wisest, eternal, unchangeable will of God. That's the effectual calling. That's a confession of God.